Hey everyone, this is GamerCatnip, and this is my new series, GCat Chats, where I answer your questions and topics you want me to discuss. The first question I received this series was, what are your favorite video games? One of my favorite games to play is the Paper Mario series. Now when I say the series, I mean the original series, for the N64 and the GameCube. I'm not talking about the later generations, I don't believe those count. If you don't know what Paper Mario is, it is another Mario game where he goes off to save Princess Peach, except he's made out of paper. And the first one is for the N64. You are going to Princess Peach's castle, and then Bowser comes out of nowhere, takes the princess, and then you fall because you're made out of paper, and then you have to go on a journey to save Princess Peach as you go against paper enemies. This one has a good story, it's really sweet, the music is my favorite music of any video game, and it's just a sweet, sweet game. Another one of my favorite games is the sequel to the original Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door for the GameCube. It's again a turn-based battle, but better graphics. You are again paper, except they actually do paper aspects. Like you can turn into an airplane and a boat and other things. In the original game, you were just paper and you just went along your way. But in this time, they actually do things with the paper and make it unique. The story is a bit different from the first one, because you're not trying to save the princess from Bowser, you're trying to save him from a new enemy who wants Princess Peach for some strange reason, which I'm not going to spoil to people who haven't played it. So you have to go on another journey to try to save Princess Peach. So personally, I like these games because I thought they were really fun to play. They had a good story, they had funny characters. The second game is definitely a lot funnier than the first one. The first one is just very sweet. But the second one has some good lines that would be like, you'll still be laughing about it years later. It's a very good game. The turn-based battle may get a little repetitive, but it's still a great game and I recommend both of them for anyone to play. So another favorite series of mine is the Sly Cooper series for the PlayStation 2. So the Sly Cooper series is a third-person platformer. So in the first Sly Cooper series, in Sly Cooper and Thievius Raccoonus, you play as Sly Cooper, and you're trying to get back the Thievius Raccoonus, which is all his ancestors and all their special abilities to steal, pretty much. And you go on this journey to defeat all of these bosses to get to the big boss called Clockwork. The second and third Sly Cooper game are more open world, while the first one is more on a linear path, and you can't really play any of the characters, you can only play as Sly Cooper. In the second and third game, you can play as Sly Cooper or his companions, Murray and Bentley. For me personally, the only reason why I bought a PlayStation 2 was to play the Sly Cooper series. That is the only reason why I own a PlayStation 2. It is a really fun game, and the cutscenes have the animation that make you believe it's a movie, which, in fact, in 2016, they're gonna make a Sly Cooper animation movie, so that just shows you how great the games are, and you definitely have to play them. I would definitely recommend this series if you really like platforms and you really like a funny game to play. The characters are very funny, and the game series itself is very fun to play. A new favorite series of mine is the Silent Hill series. The first Silent Hill game I ever played is Shatter Memories for the Wii. The first time I played this game, I was with another person, really late at night. We played on New Year's Eve night. We played this game from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. If you don't know what Shattered Memories is about, you're pretty much a father trying to find your lost 5-year-old daughter, and every now and again it'll frost over because time is frozen, and these monsters will come out and attack you, and it's terrifying. Very, very terrifying. And at 4 a.m., I'm trying to drive home, and it's all frosty out, and I'm on the road, there's a dark figure running across the street, just no monster trying to attack me. Terrifying at 4 a.m. Terrifying. Shadow Memories is a good survival horror for someone who's a beginner, because that was my first survival horror game. I became addicted to horror games after this. After experiencing Shadow Memories, I became a fan of Silent Hill, so I knew I had to play their best one, Silent Hill 2. That is the best Silent Hill game you could ever play. It is terrifying and chilling to the bones. There are so many noises. It is my favorite horror soundtrack. You will have goosebumps and be afraid of every corner in the game. It is so chilling. The story is very, very deep. You get really into the character and you definitely feel their pain. I would definitely recommend the Silent Hill game if you really want to have a good scare. The story of the second Silent Hill is your wife has passed away several years ago, but yet you received a letter in the mail of her asking you to come back to Silent Hill to her favorite spot. And you're trying to find your wife and you come across these strange people and they're all just kind of crazy and you're just facing these monsters just trying to find your deceased wife. It is the best Silent Hill game they can ever play. My next favorite game is kinda horror, but kinda not at the same time. That game is Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube. Luigi's Mansion was the first game ever released on the GameCube. This game is where Mario got lost in a mansion and Luigi comes to the rescue to save his brother. I honestly wish they made more games with Luigi as the main character because he definitely is a good character to play. This game made me love Luigi. In this game, you go around and you collect boos and try to get the King Boo to save Mario. I love this game because I played it so many times and I could never beat the final boss. As much as I tried, it took me several years to finally figure out how, and I still love the game, even after all the stress. But there's some cool characters, they're very funny, and they stick with you forever, and it's a really good game. And in case you're wondering, I do own and have played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I played that game for 8.5 hours straight on 3D, and realized that was a horrible, horrible idea, and ever since then, I was never able to use 3D or play the game again. That game is very good to play, but do not play it on 3D for that long. And I think we have time for one more series, and that would have to be Banjo-Kazooie for the N64. This game is a third-person platformer where Banjo and Kazooie go on a journey to save Banjo's sister Tootie, who is kidnapped by the witch Gruntilda. This game is probably one of the funniest Nintendo 64 games you will ever find. Kazooie is very, very cheeky. She's very sarcastic and a great personality. All the characters in the game have really interesting personalities, and it's a really fun platformer to play. I've never actually beat either the first one or second one, but apparently the first one is supposed to be easy, even though I haven't beat it yet. In the sequel, Banjo-Tooie, Gruntilda comes back to life, and they again have to go on a journey to end her plans of evil. I again have never beat Banjo-Tooie, so maybe one day I can play the games for you guys, and I can beat them. And that is all my favorite video games. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So please make sure to like the video below and leave your comments of any questions you want me to answer in the following videos or any topics you want me to discuss. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel to see when I upload the next video. See you guys later.